Boom. What is up, y'all? Once again, I have no itch to film. I don't know if other people do. They're like, hell yeah, I'm filming. Maybe it's just because I like to, when I train, I like to only think about training, and this it's like that extra effort. It's one of those things where it's like studying, I know I should study and I know it'll benefit me, but I'm too lazy to do it. I don't know. Well, I don't know if this will benefit me, but like I said, it's with technology today, we're able to put all our stuff on the internet and I can look back on it years from now. So I think that's pretty cool. And also I told myself, it's funny, a little voice in my head was like, you know what, it's okay if you don't film for a little bit. And then I got a new subscriber and I was like, shit, all right. And that made me feel really good. So thank you guys. If you are watching, if you're subscribing, if you're liking and commenting, I really appreciate it. I try to check and reply to everything. I'll talk about it if you guys want. But I guess I've been trying to think about doing some food stuff too. I've just been working, so it's kind of hard to get a full day. I could do it tomorrow because I'm off tomorrow. So yeah, maybe I'll do a full day of eating instead of filming at the gym, because I've already done a leg day. But I have a pull day today. It's pull B. A little tired because I just took my caffeine pill, and I swear I get tired and then it hits me. It's really weird. And I was gonna film yesterday, but I almost didn't go to the gym yesterday because it was so weird. I felt like I had the flu during the day, and then I left work and it went away and I felt normal. I was like, what the fuck? I just felt like absolute crap the whole entire day. So really weird. Hope that doesn't happen again. I don't know if that was reaction to supplements or something, but I feel fine today. I've had the day off, which has been nice. Took my dogs to the park already and cleaned up a little and played some Mega Bonk, if anyone knows what that is. Some brainless game. Alright, and then funny thing, live taste test. Fuck. I'm gonna fucking honk the horn. Live taste test. I have unflavored EAAs, and then I had a bunch of, I had a 5-pound bag of flavored highly branched cyclic dextrin, which and then I had a 3-pound bag of unflavored HB, highly branched HBC, and I mixed those 2 bags because I don't know why I bought the unflavored stuff. I think I was in prep and or something, and I had a bunch of Mio, and I was like, I'll just use Mio, and it's fucking not the same at all. The unflavored flavor overpowers by tenfold. If you've never had unflavored supplements, just dry scoop your creatine, and that's what it'll taste like. So based off of the color of this being completely white, I feel like it didn't really mix well. I feel like I got all the unflavored, which kind of sucks. I don't have any Crystal Light with me, so that's gonna be really gross. But let's do a live taste test. I should get Gatorade or Kool-Aid powder for a little bit if this is how it's gonna be. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Ugh. It's worse than dry creatine. It's fucking bitter and ugh. I don't even know how to describe it. Taking a bite of a rotten apple. the brown part of an apple. That's what it kind of, without the sweet part. Just all bitter. Ugh. Yeah, I'm gonna get some Kool-Aid powder or something, just so when I reach the top of this unflavoredness, when I get down to the flavor, but it didn't really mix well in the bag. I just dumped it in there like an idiot. And then I started mixing it up and the powder was going everywhere. Yeah. Whatever, my mistake. God, I hope that's highly branched cyclic dextrin. Pretty fucking sure it is. Like 98%. Sure. But, despite that, man, it's crazy. Like, on my days off now, I just want to, I'm like so greedy for, what the fuck? So greedy for time off that when I have time off, I just don't want to do anything. I don't want to go to the gym. I just want to like play video games all day, and then I get bored of doing that. Before, when I was just going to school, and between my lapse of that and not having a job, you know, I would go into the gym was like the highlight of my day. But now, I mean, it still is. It's just like to get there, it's like, all right, here we go. But it's a little less motivation now, because it's kind of like I have more, my mind is more on the thought of like, how much can I soak in at home, which is a weird feeling. Because when I go to work, it's like I work and then like I'm looking forward to the end of the day so I can go to the gym, and then like I'm done. And that, going to the gym after work is like my relief. But yeah, I can't imagine when prep starts and I start doing like more cardio, like man, my days are gonna be like very short in the amount of free time I have. Because I get up and I walk my dogs usually a good 20-30 minutes, sometimes more, sometimes less. But I try to walk them in the morning and at night when I get home. And then sometimes my commute is longer or shorter. I don't know. Future Jordan problem. I'm not going to worry about it right now. I still have a good amount of time to keep growing. 263 this morning. Heaviest I've been. And my progression's slowing a little, and I'm really starting to feel my joints. But despite that, I still like feel like I have had the best shape, way better shape than I did my entire off season last year. Like last year I didn't look like a bodybuilder, or last time I had an off season, I didn't look like a bodybuilder. That was my first real off season though. But this time, you know, I still have abs, I still have like shape to me. I still look like I'm a bodybuilder. I look way bigger, which is super cool. So I'm very excited to get diced again. Not excited for the feeling of being tired. The worst part is when your legs get super heavy. It's always a problem I had. Like just moving my legs one step in front of the other was such an effort to me. And this time I'll be doing it with a job, so that'll be something. But at least they're really lenient with the schedule. So they're pretty chill if I just like take an extra few days off. Sorry if that made you yawn. That's funny. I don't know why I'm fighting back. I always have a problem when I'm in the car. I always pass out when I'm in the passenger seat, and I'm always fighting sleep when I'm in the driver's seat. So I don't know if you can tell, but I've been fighting back yawns this entire drive to the gym. A new gym just opened up really close to me, and I've yet to check it out. I might check it out tomorrow if I'm not going to film. That'll probably be a good time, especially for a leg day, to see if they have the intricate equipment that I would like. But they also have one down south, and since I travel all over for work. It might be more convenient. And they might have a better vibe and atmosphere. Nothing against this gym, but I kind of feel like they're a little off-puttish. They're not as friendly as I'd say. Like, they really lean into the we're hardcore vibe. But what the... Oh, almost got hit. They lean into that hardcore vibe, but it's not really like... It's funny. Okay, I've talked about this a lot. Like, the different levels of, you know, your mindset when you do this thing. Because from an outsider looking in, looking at that gym, fuck yeah, they're probably like, oh my god, this is the most. This is bodybuilding right here. This is a bodybuilding gym. And while granted it is, you can tell like there's certain aspects like they're leaning into, like, yeah, put your fucking weights away, you pussy. Like, okay, they're not saying that, but their signs kind of like that. And like they're very, I don't know how to put this in words. It's very, they make it very clicky, like not culty, but very like, this is our culture, this is our tribe kind of thing. And I always find this funny because as I've grown bigger physically, literally, and also more into the bodybuilding world, I feel like I've grown away from bodybuilding. I feel like I've put my focus when I'm not like at the gym, or like I still do the whole lifestyle thing, but there's some people who make it their entire fucking life. You know, I barely, okay, yes, I just bought a bunch of Gymshark, but I don't own a lot of like bodybuilding brands. While there's some people who make it their entire life, who that's all they wear. That's all they fucking wear. Everywhere they go, they're posing, and well, I don't think that's a bad part, but you know, they make it their entire lifestyle. You guys know what I'm talking about. And I feel like I've moved away from making it my lifestyle, which I don't think it's a wrong thing to do. I don't think it's bad to make bodybuilding like a part of you. I just think it's when it's your entire encompassing factor. Like, unless you're like unless you're fucking making money out of it. I think that's in any aspect, in any, you know, whatever it is. Like, I just think bodybuilding is so unique. It can be a lifestyle. So when it's a lifestyle, it's so easy to get sucked into making it your entire life. And when that happens, I think people can become like a little narcissistic and like, look at me, I'm better than you kind of thing. And I know we've all seen those people. And that is what I don't like. And I've moved away, not because I don't like that, but just because I think everyone should have, you know, other focuses, especially when you're really into the sport, and like, because you don't want to get burned out on the sport, because it's definitely a long-term commitment to be good at, to be competitive. It's a long-term commitment. So I like my other things. I like video games. I like D&D. I like Magic. I like my nerdy stuff. I love Warhammer 40K. I play Hearthstone. I play stupid nerdy games, and I feel like that's surprising. And I don't bodybuild to be the outsider. Hold on. I do bodybuild to be outsider, but I don't bodybuild to be the outsider or to be counterculture in these nerdy aspects. But I do enjoy being a counterculture in these nerdy aspects. Just imagine me at a local game store, or kind of like a GameStop if you've never been, like a GameStop but like board games and stuff, playing like Magic the Gathering, or me like playing D&D. I can kind of imagine it because I'm not another person seeing myself externally, and it's very funny. And it's funny because I get the opposite reaction of like the classic jock and nerd in like the movies in high school or middle school. Like, I remember going to a local game store, and I sat alone for probably 15 to 30 minutes asking people if they wanted to play. And I was sitting alone at a table by myself. Everyone else played. Until finally some stragglers like showed up and joined me. And I've never been a jock, so I've never like done that. I kind of look like that aspect. So I just thought that was funny. But where I'm going with all this is you don't have to make bodybuilding your entire life to live the lifestyle. You know, I feel like we've definitely put like certain cups, certain buckets that people have to like fit into to be in the sport. And I really don't think that's true. I think you can live the lifestyle and still be yourself and whatnot. And I also don't think you have to be a fucking asshole. Which, I thought I had a story in my head, but I totally forgot. So yeah, I don't know. Stay humble, I guess. But I'm training back today. Once this music gets kicked in and sorry for the beeping. Once this music kicks in and I start moving around, I'm sure I'll wake up. But this drink is gonna suck dick to get down. You can't even see it. It's just like water at this point. But it tastes like asshole. Not that asshole tastes bad. Much less informative yap, but more just me talking about cultures. Trying to think of something I can leave you guys with. I like to do. All right, here's a quick thing I can leave you with, because I've been talking this entire ride. But my friend hit me up the other day for some lifting tips, and he was telling me what he did and all this stuff, and he was like, I really don't like doing like a push day, because when I do like my chest exercises, I end up doing like 20 exercises to hit all the exercises. And I was like, what? Like, what? He's like, yeah, you know, I have to do like 20 to 19 exercises. And I'm like, why? He's like, yeah, it burns me out. And I'm like, then don't do so many exercises. Like, who's telling you to do this? Like, just don't do that many. I do like 3 exercises on my push days. So what I'm trying to say is, like, don't be afraid to be dynamic in what you're doing. In the case of bodybuilding, don't be afraid to, you know, try. I mean, for anyone who's watching this, don't take anything away. Don't pull sets, don't pull reps, but don't be afraid to get crazy and add some sets, or add some reps, or fucking run the rack, or do 20 drop sets just because you want to go balls out. Don't be afraid to do that. I know I just said, why don't you just not do so many? In his case, it's a different story, but yeah. All right. I'll see you guys inside. See, as soon as I got in here, put my headphones on, put the story so far on, the blood's already flowing. Like you feel it. I feel myself entering the zone, the connection. So, never leave yourself out. It's not about the pre-workout, it's about the pre-workout ritual, or whatever. Hope this angle's okay. Just have to imagine what my back looks like under the shirt. with a black shirt. When I'm more shredded, I'll do a shirtless workout. Alright, come on. I don't know what that last one. See if I can get two. Fuck. I was not ready for that weight. Kind of took me by surprise. Should have warmed up more. Man, so I mention this every time, but back selection. Pull down, row for your lower back, row for your upper back. And then like a deadlift is the key way for exercise selection. The other thing, which I forgot. Oh, having someone film would be so nice. I hope I can get there one day. You can just carry around a camera, because setting up a tripod, getting the angle, can't even see the screen right now. It really takes me out of the workout and it just blows. It's just annoying. You can find someone to just carry around a camera, or at least a selfie camera, which I'm eventually gonna get, but someone to carry around a camera and I could just actually talk to would be kind of cool. And this still tastes like shit. But I'm watching a lot of Magnus Midbo. He's a climber, a rock climber. Really cool. Does a lot of collabs and stuff, but he's got like a film crew. Sometimes he films himself, and it's like every once in a while, sure. But he usually has like someone who's like his girlfriend or whoever, and he's just like switching back and forth with the camera and talking to them, and I don't know. It'd be kind of just, it'd be nice. It'd be easier to like have a more dynamic and fluid conversation and feel less weird, I feel like. But yeah, gotta start somewhere. So I've seen some people filming here and there, so maybe I'll hit them up eventually. Yeah. Forgot to turn on my stopwatch. 8. I haven't really getting really good at just generating force. Like with these, I'm just like, not yanking on it, but I feel like a V8 engine generating torque. Same with my chest press. Like I'm gonna drive my feet through rather than just ripping the weight. If that makes sense. It's always hot in here. Fuck this. There's my back off. I was working with somebody and I feel like filming, so it's weird. But it's like every other week I go up and the other week I go down. Like I hit 9 reps last week and this week I hit 7. I don't get it, man. It's very annoying. I have not progressed in this in a while. Just been banging my head against the wall. Frustrating. Come on. Come on. Come on. All right, 10 reps. I don't know if that's any better. Man, freaking heck. All right, 3 more exercises I didn't film. I did like the high row. I think less reps on that too. And then I did some biceps and man, I need to get like a higher stim pre-workout because I'm like sleepy and unfocused. I also think I need to, I only did 1 set on the high row. I usually do it 2, but it's like I'm losing reps. I don't think it's the food because I'm in quite a surplus. I don't think it's the sleep because I have a CPAP and I'm getting like 7-8 hours, sometimes 9. So I think it's just the training. So I think I gotta pull back somewhere. I might add an extra rest day in, just take a little deload. But I think honestly I might just pull some sets. Super simple. And executive decision kind of thing. If you're starting out, don't do that. You can always pretty much do more when you're starting out. You have to find the wall first. You have to find where you're not improving and make sure you're maxing out everything. Like if I was eating like shit or like not eating, then I would blame it on that, but I'm in quite a surplus. Like if I was in prep and I was losing reps, then it'd be a different story. Or if my sleep was shit, then it would be kind of explained. Like I'm pretty well hydrated. It could be another factor. Salt's fine. Yeah. I don't know. And I kind of just, my whole body just kind of feels like beat up. Like my fucking forearms kind of hurt. And my tendons hurt. So I think, I hate saying overtrained, but I think I might be a little of that. But I need to work on my movements, my poses, because sometimes when I pose, if I close my eyes, I don't take my shirt off. You pervs. Waiting for this. Another thing I hope to really acquire this bodybuilding thing is just like I saw Regan Grimes playing volleyball like on a resort, just with a bunch of normal people, and he just looks so funny. And I hope I can kind of mimic that. Just like I'm so large compared to everyone, just looks so out of place. But you know, when I pose, my arms won't be the same height. I'm not using a mirror. So if I close my eyes, front relaxed, my right is usually higher. Should be the same height. Yeah, like one side's pushed in more. It's really weird. Same thing with my front bevel, rear relax, and rear bevel. I'm just really tired. Man, I'm not really happy with this look right now. I look best with the chest pump. The back pumps are just like flat. I just need to be bigger. I just need to be bigger. I just need to be bigger. Like I've been struggling, I guess you can call it body dysmorphia lately. Like, I see all these young dudes, or just people who are just better than anyone. And it's just like, should I just fucking quit? Should I just quit and go be a cop or something? Or be like a federal agent? Should I just quit this dream of being a bodybuilder? And switch it up, just be incognito and screw putting out social media, and just because if I'm not gonna make it, then is it wasted time? Yeah, it's hard because I've always tried to do the best, so it's like it's hard to know if I can make it or not. I hate to think it, but I feel myself kind of like, you know, if I can't get my pro card this year, then it's kind of a sign. But I've only been bodybuilding, like really been bodybuilding for 3 years, 3.5 years now. Yeah, 2022. So, and this progression within 3 years is, I feel like, pretty nuts. Like, I look at these young dudes and their progression within a few times, like maybe a little better, but maybe the same. So, I don't know, man. It's just a dilemma. I always have these. They come and go. Like, in prep, I'll be like, what the fuck is the point? Like, why am I doing all this shit? Why am I sacrificing all this for a fucking stupid men's beauty pageant? But then, like, other moments, it's like, oh my god, I fucking love this shit. Especially when you look really sick and you look at yourself, take your shirt off, and you're like, holy fuck. What did I do? That's where you know it's worth it. But yeah, I thought about going to like working for the government again and being a bodybuilder, and that don't really mix. So I think I'm just missing the Marine Corps. And whenever I do that, whenever I miss something, I always like kind of change my mind and on dreams and stuff, but that's life, I guess. I don't know. I still have time. You know, if this bodybuilding thing doesn't really work out and I enjoy it for whatever years and I kind of decide to stop, I still have time to kind of pursue that other dream if I want. So, no fret. Right now I can just focus on this. And I couldn't really do it anyways because I'm with my lady out here, so it'd just be difficult logistically in case anyone's wondering. I should be bigger. Ooh, yeah, I'm getting fat and happy. Minus one of those things. I'm hairy. I don't want to shave because then I just look fat. But yeah, that's what I mean. There's still a lot of shape to me. So, prep might be a little different this year, which is exciting. But I'm gonna end it here so I can drive home in silence. So, I hope you guys enjoyed. A little less philosophical than the other ones, more just Jordan yaps. So, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. And yeah, have a good one. See ya.